Hi, it's Bill Cohen for Straight Circle Martial Arts, and today we're going to do joint locking, how to put weight on somebody. Joint locking, how it works, is you have to learn how to put your mass and your weight on somebody to make it work. No matter how strong you are, it doesn't matter. What you want is you want to put your size and everything you have into one point and put it down on them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how it works, and then I'm going to show you how to practice it. So, what happens is, when I joint lock, I either have to put all of my weight on him, or all of his weight on him. So if I have this joint, what I want to do is I want to take the slack out of it, so that he has nowhere to go, and then what I want to do is put my weight on top of it. By my weight, I mean my whole center, not my chest. So many people go like this and they lose it because they come from their chest. What I'm trying to do is come from my mass. When I do this, I have an advantage because I'm putting all of my weight into a little point. The other way to do this is you put his mass on it. So if I go like this, and what's happening there is his weight. You can't see it on the film, but he's on his toes. You can see him stand up. And what happens is all of his weight is sitting on this joint. Sometimes you take his mass and you put it on it, and he has to kind of stay up on his toes because if he brings his mass down, he's actually bringing pain to himself. So, how do you practice this? The first one's easier, where you put your mass on them. What you want to do is you want to put, it doesn't matter the lock. It could be this, it could be this, it could be, this one, I don't care. It's irrelevant. The first thing you always have to do is you have to take the slack out. If there's movement in this, he can move. I need to twist it until there's nowhere he can move. If he tries to move. Like there's nowhere for him to move without it hurting. Once I take that slack out, very slowly, don't do this fast, you want to take your weight, and first things first, you got to start moving it a little bit, because if you drop your weight without the lock, you lose it. I see so many people, they'll put this on nice and they'll drop their weight, but this doesn't come with it. What you got to do is you almost got to get on top of it. So I'm like this, and now I put my weight on top. Now I put my weight on top. So make sure that you take him, take the slack out, start to move him a little bit, and then you drop your mass. For putting weight on him, this one's a little harder. You got to make sure that you get underneath him like this. And as you come up, you got to position it, same thing. Like if you have slack, like he can move, right? I don't want him to move. I want this like this, and now I want to put it underneath him so that his weight is on top of the motion. See how I have him so he's underneath? So all of his mass is on it. You got to experiment with this. Because what you'll find is a lot of times when you're first learning, you go like this and you'll pick it up, and he's got room to move. See how he can escape this way, or he can bend his elbow. Like I didn't take the slack out. I didn't take it far enough. You got to play around with it. You got to learn to take this far enough to where he can't just move out of it. And it's the same thing. Take the slack out and then do it. If I take the slack out, let the slack off, move my body, and then do it again, I lose it. So keep the slack out, take it, drop your weight.